Welcome to the World Series of Poker, and this is the big one for one drop.
Players are about a few minutes out from getting their table assignments. We're going to see if we can run down and get a couple interviews with them. Here with Antonio here, of course, the returning champ. What does this feel like coming back?
It feels great. I mean, this was a really fun tournament a couple years ago.
This event is a little bit different. It's a piece of history, and there's kind of nothing like it.
It's $1 million buy-in, and there's so many people watching.
This is significant, that it's tied to a significant charity.
All the World Series events are special to me. This one just happens to be for a lot more money and a really good opportunity since it's a shorter field.
I think this is the one tournament that the entire world is watching. And a lot of poker tournaments, the poker world is watching, but it's rare that the entire world is watching.
To be honest with you, I've never even played a $100,000 buy-in tournament, and now I'm playing $1 million buy-in tournament.
It's not going to be much different than the high rollers I play. I don't approach it much differently. I don't let the butterflies really affect me. I'm at peace, I'm calm, I'm tranquilo.
Of course you are. So the first woman to play in the one drop, how does that feel? Does it change anything? Is this a different poker tournament at all to you?
No, I mean, poker is poker, and I have a lot of experience playing in these high roller events. It's the same people that I'm playing against all the time.
I'm actually not nervous going into today at all. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Did Dan Bilzerian give you any words of advice coming into these next couple days?
Dan Bilzerian did not give me any words of advice, and Dan's a good friend of mine. I even asked him to take a sweat piece, which he thought was pretty funny.
There's definitely some intensity in the air.
So I guess we'll just have to wait and see how the cards fall.
Any predictions for this next couple days here?
Well, my intention is to end the day with about $5 million in chips. Then tomorrow, make the final table, and then Tuesday night, win the event. That's my intention. So you can call it a prediction if you want, but I'm going to call it my intention, and we'll leave it there.
Shuffle up and deal.
Daniel's made the call to, if he wins this, Daniel goes heads up against Dan Colman.
.23-year-old Dan Colman defeats six-time bracelet winner Danny Negreanu and takes home the one-drop bracelet along with $15.3 million.
Daniel, on Sunday, you said you had a plan going into this. How did everything kind of play out?
Well, everything played out pretty much according to plan, except for the heads up. I got a lead at one point. I lost an unlucky hand with ace-queen against ace-8, where I played it well. I made a bet on the turn to get him out. He called and he caught the 8. And then from there, sort of the wind kind of got knocked out of my sails. I wasn't getting the situations, and he's really tough. He wasn't giving any chips away. My intention was to win. That didn't happen, but I came pretty close.
We're not getting an interview with him. What do you think that is the difference between the two of you on that level?
Well, I don't think it's anybody's responsibility. He plays poker. Obviously, that's his job, and he's here to work, and that's something that he wants to do, and I respect it completely. I mean, to each his own. And if it's not something he wants to do, then I think we should all give him a break.
When we were at your house a couple months ago, you said to me how important, obviously, giving is, especially if you want to receive. Does this tournament have any kind of meaning to you in terms of the charitable component?
Well, yeah. I mean, the fact that $4.6 million was raised for the One Drop Foundation makes it less of a bunch of rich guys with way too much money gambling for stupid amounts of money. So it becomes something bigger, it becomes something more important, outward focused, something that, it's fun for those people, but at the same time they're making a difference.
Congratulations. Well, that's a wrap here from the One Drop. Congratulations to Dan Colman for his big victory. And of course, a big congratulations to runner-up Daniel Negreanu, now on top of the all-time money list. Until next time.